What's up, y'all? Welcome to the NBA Weekly Post Game. This is where we share our views on the latest trending topics within the NBA. My name is Shy.
And I'm Yvette, and we have a lot to talk about.
All right, so let's get started. I am so intrigued by this year's NBA season because there are teams who are really shocking me. But one of them is not the Los Angeles Lakers. AD and LeBron have been out for a while, but I'm wondering, do you think Montrezl Harrell fits with the current Lakers team?
I think he does. I think he does fit. I think he adds a level of player hustle that they need. And actually, he's not doing too bad at the center position. He knows how to draw a foul. Can we just say that? And thank God he does okay at the free throw line. So I think he's a nice fit. And he's been able to really hold it down since AD and LeBron has not been playing. He is one of the reasons why they're able to win some of the games that they have won with them being out. So I think he's a nice addition to that team. Yes. And to be honest, if I'm going to have any player on the team that's going to have my back, it's going to be Trez. You better not play with any, you better not think you're going to get any of them players. You think you're going to bully Schroeder? Oh, okay. I'm going to get a check for you. Don't do that. He is going to defend even everybody on the team. So I like Trez, and I think, yes, he is a nice fit. It's what the Lakers needed. Lakers, for me, I don't know how to say this, but they're Hollywood. Something about they're Hollywood. And so when I watch basketball, I enjoy grit. I don't have a problem with the Hollywood either. And that's just how I see it. And people may see it differently. But I like when a team has an element of grit and they're willing to they're willing to give it. Like, I like whatever that is. I like it. And Trez brings that to the Lakers for me.
Well, I don't think he fits with the Los Angeles Lakers. On the surface, I think he's way too small for the role that they have him play. I mean, the Western Conference bigs, I think they push him around. He's too small and ineffective in the paint. Now, this grit that you're talking about, absolutely. The Lakers need it because I can't think of anybody else on the squad who's willing to get down and dirty like that. Trez is the only guy. In terms of AD and LeBron being out, I don't think he was the contributing factor. I think Dennis Schroeder was, and Kyle Kuzma, and also THT. Without those three, I can't see Trez like really holding the torch. I can't see it.
I didn't say hold the torch. He did contribute. Yeah, I know. No, of course, you have to have a collective effort if you expect the Lakers to maintain a spot 1 through 6 in the West, right?
Barely right now.
Here they chin. But what I can say, and I think that contributes to why he's able to draw the foul, because he can be undersized in height as it relates to other players that play that same particular role, the center role. So maybe that's why he's able to draw the foul and gets it, because he can draw some fouls. Oh, he can get a foul. And it's probably because he's undersized in that way. But no, I think he is a fit. I see he's a fit, and more so because of the grit that he brings. And I don't see him playing long term once Andre Drummond gets back into the roster. So eventually he will become.
See,
it's going to change for him. Yeah. I know.
Now Marc Gasol made us think about his playing time.
He sure did.
Okay, now you have Drummond. Now you got Kuzma playing great. Kuzma's 6'10", 6'11". He could play the center if they need him to. Where does that leave Trez?
It doesn't. It leaves him on the bench. Oh no, I can say that once they if they get into the playoffs, playing tournament playoffs, wherever, but once the playoffs begin and the Lakers are there, I can totally see Trez on the bench.
That's not going to go over too well.
No. I can see that.
Yeah. And you know what? To be honest, Trez took a massive pay cut just to play with the Lakers. I think he wanted to stay in Los Angeles, but I think he could have got way more money elsewhere. So if it comes down to him being on the bench when it really matters, that's not going to go over well at all. Here I am. I took less money to come play, and you guys not even going to utilize my services?
Well, they already told him that when they signed Drummond. You think Marc Gasol was the only one that had a concern about it? Marc Gasol just said, I've been in the league too long not to say something. That's why he felt comfortable speaking up. But Trez is, he's probably like, I wonder what he thinks. Because I can only imagine that he know his time, game time minutes is going to decrease.
Yeah, and then AD too. Anthony Davis can play both power forward and center as well, and then LeBron, 1 through 5. So hey, I feel bad for Trez, and that's why I say he doesn't fit with this current lineup.
Okay,
and he's too small.
He is too small. I agree with that, but I still think he fits from a grit perspective. But okay, that's fair.
All right, cool.
Cool.
All right, so the Denver Nuggets took a massive blow with the loss of Jamal Murray, and it just I'm telling you, when I saw that, like the air went out my lungs because
it sucked the air out of me.
Mm-hmm.
I felt so deflated.
Yes,
for real, and man, I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm. But can they win without him though?
Yes, they're gonna have to work for it though. It won't be easy. It will not be an easy journey.
Mm-hmm.
It will not be an easy journey. It wouldn't have been easy anyway, but it would have been better with Jamal Murray on the floor, hands down. But I think they can still win. Will they go deep enough? Now, that is questionable. That's questionable for me. But I think they can still win. That means the Joker gonna have to continue to do what Joker does.
Mm-hmm.
But that Michael Porter Jr., you better get ready. This is your time. The base you had in the 2020 bubble, I'm gonna need for you to bring that base again.
Yeah,
it's time. Yeah. And Will Barton, come on, Will.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, the point guards, unless Morris, because he hasn't had to play that type of position as a starter long term, we'll see what that develops into.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that we're not going to get that type of effort or that type of production from the point position anymore, based on the guards that they currently have remaining on the team. So it's going to have to come from somewhere else, and we'll see how it goes. But I'm devastated. I know, because I had them being a part of the third seed in the West.
I
had them moving up to the third seed. So
you don't see that anymore.
I don't see it anymore.
Mm-hmm. You see the Clippers maybe having 3?
Yes.
Okay.
I see the Clippers maintaining the 3. I don't see them necessarily dropping, but I think they will really struggle when it comes to the playoffs.
Okay, so let's take a look at because I have here like 4 teams right on the East and West, and I want you to tell me if you think that the Nuggets can contend, right? Okay. So against Phoenix in a 7-game series, can they do it or not with Jamal Murray? Without Jamal Murray?
No.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Absolutely not. Utah?
Is Donovan Mitchell playing?
Yeah, I think Donovan's going to come back.
Okay. Not with Donovan.
Okay. I don't think
and
so
that is the matchup I couldn't wait to see. The revenge tour.
I know, right? Yeah. Okay. Lakers.
Everybody playing?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Ooh, I think so. I think they can do it against the Lakers.
With who? LeBron and AD on the court?
Yeah.
Why? Why would you say that?
Will, MPJ, Joker, and Aaron Gordon. I think, and you just slide it. Now, you said something about Austin Rivers potentially coming to the Nuggets.
I read. I don't know how true it is, but if he does come to Nuggets, that may change it a bit. I'm going to say no. 7-game series.
Okay. Clippers.
Yes.
Okay. I have them down as it can beat the Clippers without Jamal Murray. Now, as we move for the East, let's say the Nuggets actually make it to the NBA Finals. Can they beat Brooklyn without Jamal Murray? Now, I don't think so. Sixers?
No. Joel Embiid healthy? No.
But Joker cancels out Joel Embiid.
I paused. Because I believe the other players on the Nuggets can outplay the other players on the Sixers.
Okay.
In a 7-game series.
Okay.
I believe the hit and miss of Seth Curry, the hit and miss of Danny Green will have the Sixers going home. So,
okay.
So Joker, Embiid, Joker, Dwight Howard, Aaron Gordon, Ben Simmons. I mean, I'm just trying to think of how they can switch. That's all.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good series if that's the case.
It is. But
what do you say?
I think the Sixers will definitely beat the Denver Nuggets without
Uh-huh.
Jamal Murray. I mean, only because I think Danny Green and Seth Curry will find their shot in the playoff. That's what they do. They're shooters. Shooters shoot.
Okay.
And they're going to keep shooting, and eventually those 3 balls going to be all net, guaranteed.
The only thing about the 3 ball for me is that every team can shoot a 3 ball.
Mm-hmm.
Just about every team have players that when they get hot, it's on.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the definitive reasoning will solely rest on 3-point shooting. It can, but I don't know if that's enough when it comes to a 7-game series, when a team can perhaps get stops. I'm just talking. I don't know. Because every team is shooting 3-pointers.
Everybody. All right. Now, lastly, can the Nuggets beat the Milwaukee Bucks if it comes down to it?
Yes.
Yeah. I think anybody can beat. I think you and we can get together, 3 friends. We could beat the Bucks,
If we can build a wall and withstand Giannis from coming down the center, absolutely.
Yeah, we could beat the Bucks.
The Bucks don't scare nobody. I'm sorry. The Bucks don't scare me.
Oh my God. So disrespectful though, right? Here they are, 3rd seed in the Eastern Conference, and you're not afraid of the Bucks. I mean, I'm not either, but I'm just saying.
You tell me what team would be afraid of the Bucks?
Ain't nobody scared. Nobody's scared of the Bucks.
So the Bucks will probably win some regular season games. Yes.
Yeah.
Until they prove it to me. Until they prove it. I'm gonna be like, what? Good season, good regular season.
Oh my God, but they added Drew Holiday. Paid him big bucks too to go with Giannis.
It's a nice piece though. I think he's better than Eric Bledsoe in that role. Yes, absolutely.
But you scared? You ain't afraid of the Bucks? All right. Nobody's scared of the Bucks, but the Miami Heat, with or without Oladipo, I think everybody should be afraid. However, is Miami Heat having second thoughts on Victor?
Victor Oladipo gooped. I want him to get well, though. This, all seriousness, I want him to get well because the soreness he's currently experiencing is in the same knee that had the injury. So I want him to get better. That's number one. So that's my disclaimer. However, Heat, I know you got to be kicking yourself right now.
Oh my God.
Like, what were we thinking? Do you not know he has played? How many games did he play?
4 games for the Heat.
4 games. 4 games?
Yeah.
He was supposed to be y'all game changer?
Right.
Did they bring him over to be the game changer?
That was the word.
Wow.
They were so excited about Victor Oladipo. Oh, he had been wanting to play for the Miami Heat. Only played 4 games. And you know what's scary, though, is the Heat, they are not releasing information on his injury. So we don't know, is it one of those done for the season ones, or is this the end of his career? Because I think, not. It's they should be very concerned.
I hope it's not the end of his career. However, I don't know if he will be on the Heat next season. He's going to be an unrestricted free agent at the end of the season.
Oh, and nobody's going to sign him.
I know. So hopefully it works out that it's just soreness. He can recover, and I hope he comes back. But I know that it's not what the Heat wanted,
No.
And they are playing with the same roster as before.
Yes.
Without, who did they trade for Oladipo?
Mo Harkless, Kelly Olynyk, and Avery Bradley. His defense. Oh, see? Sorry, Heat fans. I know. I really wanted to see Bam, Jimmy, and Victor in the playoffs.
But I think they can still do it without Oladipo.
Really?
Why not? Why not?
I just don't seem like it's their year.
Oh.
In the East has gotten tougher too. Yeah. You got the Knicks now, who people weren't talking about last year. The Nets. Oh my God, no.
Well, Heat. There's always South Beach.
Hey. Oh my God, that's just
no. It's really sad though. I know that's not what they anticipated. It's sad. For Oladipo and what his future looks like. for the Heat and what their current season looks like, it's not what they wanted.
Speaking of injuries, Lonzo Ball has missed a significant amount of games this season for the New Orleans Pelicans. Now, we all know he's up for re-up, but the Pelicans are not willing to pay him in excess of $20 million a season. And I don't blame them. But what you think about this? Is it a good decision for the Pelicans not to, splurge on Lonzo so he can, play with Brandon and Zion? What do you think about this?
I'm okay with the Pelicans not wanting to pay Lonzo Ball. I'm okay with that. Mm-hmm. That doesn't mean that Lonzo Ball won't get paid. He just won't get paid with the Pelicans. Because I understand that around the trade deadline time, mid-season trade deadline time, there were other teams that were interested in Lonzo Ball that could potentially pay him what he's worth or what he believes he's worth. It just won't be with the Pelicans. And I can understand why it wouldn't be with the Pelicans is because the Pelicans, he has not been durable enough for them. So why would they want to invest? Mm-hmm. When I don't see why they would want to invest, because if they did, they would have done it already.
Yeah, but if he's not durable for the Pelicans, will he be durable for any other team?
Maybe. Teams were interested in him in the midseason trade. Yes, absolutely. I think so. And maybe that's what he needs. I'm telling you right now, and I've said it in a previous video, if y'all don't send Lonzo Ball to play with his brother, please. Can you imagine? You got the twins on the team and you got the Ball brothers on the team. He needs to play with his brother. I think he would be much more better fit, and it would totally appease his dad. Totally. And then get Jello on the team. Again, Lonzo Ball, go play with your brother.
Oh my God. Now, I think it says a lot that the Pelicans franchise do not see him as part of their future. Okay. So if I'm the GM, I'm probably going to spend money on Josh Hart to go with Brandon and Zion, right?
He's proved himself. Josh Hart has proved himself. Tell me, what has Lonzo proven? That sometimes he can find his 3-point shot, that sometimes he can have great games, that sometimes teams that want to win now cannot pay for sometimes. It's not worth it for them. So.
Aside from the fact that Lonzo likes to duck competition. I know. I'm not going to do it, but I'm just going to say Lonzo don't like to play against Sacramento, Los Angeles Clippers, or the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry. It's true.
Check the record,
you guys. Oh my goodness. Now I'm not here to say that Lonzo doesn't have value with the Pelicans. Okay. But what I would do is, if I'm going to keep him around, I'm going to have a team option at the 3rd year mark. I am not going to sign him to a 5-year deal. Absolutely not.
Oh no. As a matter of fact, 5-year deals need to be shredded anyway.
Yeah.
I will say it again. What starts off as a good contract ends up as a bad one. So for some reason in this league. So no, I don't think that. And if they want to, but I don't know if Lonzo Ball will accept it. That's what I'm saying. When there could potentially be other teams that's willing to pay him that. So why would he stay? Well,
he expressed an interest of staying with the two guys because they're all young.
That's what he say that. He's supposed to say that. He was supposed to say that. He's still there. They didn't want to trade him. He's supposed to say that. He don't want to have a bad time while he's there. I really don't want to be here. Why would he want to do that?
Well, his father did it. His father said it. So
his father ain't playing. And I see Stan Van Gundy said, "You don't want to do what? Sit on the bench." I can see him totally doing that and sign somebody else to another 10-day contract. Absolutely.
Well, if the Pelicans do not make the play-in tournament, they're going to be making some serious decisions.
Absolutely.
This offseason.
You think it's going to include their coach?
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, okay,
Stan, golly, you got to give coaches more than 1 year.
I agree. 100%. I totally agree. And we know it won't be Zion or Brandon Ingram.
Oh no. What about Steven Adams? I don't think he's a footprint,
Who are they going to get?
I just don't.
Who's available?
At the center spot? I don't know, but I don't know that he's a good piece.
Okay. Well, Trez.
We don't know about Trez either, though.
No, I understand what you're saying, but okay. Well, if not Adams, I can tell you right now, it will not be Zion and it will not be Brandon Ingram. So,
yeah, they're the cornerstones of the franchise.
Eric Bledsoe, Pack your house up.
Pack it up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If they're going to make some moves, I can see it totally being him as one of the moves that they make. I think that they will make allowances for Josh Hart. He's kind of like the heart and soul. He reminds me a lot of when people talk about Marcus Smart.
Yes.
Of the Boston Celtics when they talk about Josh Hart. And you need those types of players on your team. And I think he does that for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Mm-hmm. And without him, if he's done for the season, I don't see the Pelicans making a play-in tournament. I probably need to redo my list.
You know what, though? But really, why are we celebrating making it to the play-in tournament?
I know.
Because if you make it to the play-in tournament, the likelihood of you even getting out of the first round of the playoffs is 0.
Yeah.
Rest your players and get ready for the next season. That's just how I see it. So,
yeah. But the Golden State Warriors, Steph Curry is playing lights out right now. He does not want to be home for the summer.
Yeah, but they're already in the play-in tournament. I'm saying someone who's outside of it right now. The Pelicans are outside of the play-in tournament as we speak.
They are.
Now, if they make it to the 10th spot, then they may want to hold on, but they're outside of it right now. That's all I'm saying. And like with Golden State Warriors, Steph Curry doesn't want to be at home for another season, for another offseason. He don't want to do that. He's done it already. He don't want to do that again.
I know, but I think he's playing too hard right now. He's racking up way too many minutes. And when Klay Thompson is healthy, Steph might be a little run down.
And unfortunately, they need Steph Curry to be all the things if Golden State Warriors even think they're going to make it out of the play-in tournament. He has to be that in order for them to maintain their spot. And that's what I'm saying. When you're looking at your roster, now you're exposed. All right, y'all, that's all we got. Thank you so much for joining us. And until next time, bye.
Peace out.